for applause.
All the way from the kitchen into the living room, Rockmond Dunbar is here. You know from roles on Soul Food and Prison Break, so many other things. He's keeping the peace, playing sheriff now, Eli Roosevelt.
Absolutely.
And which has got to be so much fun playing the good bad guy and the bad good guy. That's on Sons of Anarchy. And you're also starring and directing in another film. This is Pastor Brown, right?
Pastor Brown, yeah, absolutely.
You know, let's start a little bit because I want the audience to get to know you a little bit more because this goes back. Everybody has a sort of their start in the business where the seed was planted for you. Because you didn't start wanting to be an actor. You were in school studying, right?
Absolutely.
What were you studying?
Well, you know, from high school, a lot of my friends, we all decided that we wanted to be attorneys. We wanted to be litigators at the same time. So we would do the moot court stuff. And then I went to college, got into a little bit of theater, and decided, you know what, I really, really love this. Called my friend Terrell and said, hey, look, man, you know what? I got into this play, and I beat out a lot of upperclassmen. I'm kissing 2 girls on stage. It's just like a 2-act play. I'm excited. He's like, rock. Hold on for a second. Is it the law that you love, or is it acting like a lawyer? And I realized at that moment it was acting like a lawyer, right? So I had a little bit of a flashback, and in high school, I'm thinking, okay, well, I did all the moot court stuff, and I wanted to be an attorney, but it was really because I saw Blair Underwood on LA Law. Right? And then I started thinking a little bit further back, and around the 9th grade, I said, you know, I wanted to be a commodities executive. You know, I was so adamant about it. And then I realized it was because I saw Michael Douglas in Wall Street. So I called my mother after I talked to Terrell and said, hey, Ma, I think I'm going to change my major from political science to theater.
And what'd your mom say?
Absolutely not. You didn't go to college to become an actor. You know, I'm not spending my hard-earned money for you to go to college to become some actor. And God actually put this question in my heart. And the question I asked my mother was, Ma, the first time you saw me on stage, what did you think? And she said, I knew you would do that for the rest of your life.
Oh.
And that was it.
That's it.
I changed my major. My dad was okay with it. And you know, just started working.
Yeah, but Rock, sorry to jump on you, but you know, there's a difference between what we want to do and then what's available to us. How did the door open? Was it a door that, you know, was there an opportunity that existed for you to go, here's where I made my first step, here's where I got recognized?
I would have to say it would be with a television series called Earth 2. Steven Spielberg, it was on NBC, and I was in the College of Santa Fe studying, working on my BFA, and they were having auditions. So I ran over to go audition for this TV series, right? You know, we all did.
For what part?
Well, for the robot, right?
They wanted to audition you for the robot.
The robot. So I get in there, you know, I'm like doing the robot, and you know, I'm doing my voice and everything, and they're like, yeah, it's great, kid, great. And I get a call back.
To be the robot.
To be the robot. So I'm like, I'm going to be the robot. This is going to be awesome. Yeah. Steven Spielberg, this is great, right? So I go back into the callback, and John Malfi and Tony Toe were sitting there, right? And they're like, hey, kid, you know, liked your audition for the robot, but we're going to give it to a stunt guy, right? But we want to create a role for you.
They liked you.
Really? And the first thing I said was, can I name him? And they said yeah after laughing for about 15 minutes, and I named my character Baines. We did 22 episodes, was on the cover of TV Guide along with Friends and Party of Five. Please save our show. And I moved to Los Angeles and decided, you know, this is what I really wanted to do.
Yeah.
So Blair Underwood, you obviously you've met him. He's been a big influence for you.
I met him backstage at the NAACP Awards the first time I was nominated with Soul Food, right? And I walk up to him and I'm like, yo, dude, I love you. You're amazing. You're incredible talent. I got into acting really because of you. You inspired me. And I remember there was this quote in Ebony Man magazine that he made, and it was, this is a business. It's an industry where you have to learn how to market yourself. You might get a job, but you have to know how to turn that one job into a series of jobs, or you're just not going to work, right? And so I made this huge collage, and I told him about it. I made this huge collage, man, in college, and I put it up on my wall, and I can tell he's like getting freaked out. You know, he's stepping back like, dude, okay, yeah, man, you know, my quote on your wall in college, nice. But, you know, now, you know, he gets it and understands that I really admire his work. And
He's one of the great guys
you know,
in this town.
oh, he's amazing.
He really
he's a nice guy. Yeah.
So you are now, you're not only acting, you're directing.
Yeah.
And not just directing yourself.
Yeah.
How is that? How do you do that?
I had the privilege of being on set with Tyler Perry and The Family That Prays, right? And, you know, this guy is amazing, an amazing talent. He's in front of the camera, behind the camera, on the side of the camera, jumps in the camera sometime, which is kind of weird.
A girl,
yeah,
too.
you should see that.
Yeah.
Interesting. So during that movie, I had an opportunity to see him go through all of these different changes. And at the tail end of the movie, we got our funding together to put together Pastor Brown, which is my directorial debut. And I used some of those same skills. And it seems hard, but if you are so prepared with the script, if you know what you're going to shoot, you know everyone around you is experienced and they know what they're doing, it's really easy to not get heady as an actor and hop in front of the camera and then run back behind the cammer and watch playback.
Yeah.
Did you do it right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, great. We're moving on.
Yeah. So you're Pastor Brown.
Yeah.
We have part of this film we want to show. You brought a clip along. Set this up. You play.
I play Amir Rahim, which I like to consider him a breath of fresh air in the movie. Sally Richardson plays the lead character, and I'm trying to woo her. We just went out on this lovely Indian dinner, and I'm dropping her off at home, and you know I'm trying to get her to accept me a little bit more.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's take a look.
Here we go.
Here's Rock.
Jesse, I know you have a lot going on in your life right now.
Amir.
No, please, let me finish. I don't want to complicate matters. But I do want to get to know you better. I mean, I like your fire. I know things are crazy right now. I do. I know that you have some things that you need to figure out for yourself. But I just ask if you could please put me on your list.
I gotta go, okay? Thank you. I'll see you.
Jesse.
Who does
Really?
that? Who does that?
Hold up. You know what you did? You didn't even have the closer. You know what the closer is?
What was the closer?
Collard greens, bro. You got to bring the collard greens to the girl.
You're
That's what
absolutely
should
right.
happen.
That's
Which
right.
we're going to get busy with in the kitchen just a little bit. Pastor Brown premiering February 16th, 8 o'clock on Lifetime. Don't go away because we have some collard greens. We're going to go close the deal.
In the kitchen.
We're gonna close it.
That was lovely.
That's a sweet moment.